Hey, so for my video project, I'm going to be walking real quick through how to use Google Sites. So a lot of people are super familiar with the Google Suite. Actually, I'm going to move myself so it's out of the way a little bit. A lot of people are super familiar with the Google Suite with, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Pages. Pages? What the one for PowerPoints? People are familiar with those, but weirdly, it seems like a lot of people aren't very familiar with Google Sites, which is a super useful website creation tool. So with only 1 to 2 minutes, I'm gonna kind of breeze through a lot of stuff, but it's relevant to what we're doing in class right now. And there's actually a lot of really useful stuff in Google Sites that is very straightforward, easy to use, etc. So when you look at the Google Sites homepage, when you make a brand new site, it looks like this. Super simple, and the site title just goes here. So Keegan's site is great. And that's normal title that pops up near the top of your tab when you open a new tab. So you can put a title, Keegan's site. And this is just normal file type stuff, undo, redo. You can preview what it's going to look like as an actual site. You can't copy a link because it doesn't exist yet. And you can share just like everything else in Google. And this is my favorite thing about it, is you can share with other people and collaborate, work together, just like any other Google Suite product. So then over here, you've got all your insert stuff. You can insert a whole file from Google Drive. You can change layouts. You can do text boxes. You can embed if you want to do it by code. You have that option if you want to do it just by URL. And then down here, you have a bunch of other stuff that you can add in. So you can put a map through Google Maps, YouTube. You can add anything from your Google Docs folder. And then you can do normal stuff like buttons and dividers. So a button can take you to a different place, right? So let's say I want a button named button 1, and I want it to take me to youtube.com. I can insert that, and it pops up right here. And then I can make all kinds of aesthetic changes with like the background of the section. I can go here to edit the button, delete it. I can make it bigger. I can move it around if I want. You can do all kinds of stuff with that. And then it also makes it way easier to make separate pages to link to. If you go over to pages here, you just press this big old button. It makes a new page within the site, or you can make a new page with a link and then give it a name, give it a link, and that could be external or internal links. And then over here, you've got built-in themes. So, Google, like with everything else, comes in with preloaded themes. You can choose one of these. We're going to go with this because we like maps. We're going to make a second page called best page. And then if best page ever loads, you see it automatically puts a link to the other page up in the top bar. You can change to have a logo in your top bar. You can edit the settings on the top bar to make it top or side navigation. You can change images for your headers. You can change the type of header. Basically, it's very WYSIWYG, but it is, in my opinion, probably the most productive, straightforward, and easy to learn WYSIWYG GUI. So I certainly like it, recommend it. When you go to publish a site, it'll give you sites.google.com/view with this, but you can also manage custom URLs and just plop one in there and it'll do what it needs to do. Click the assign button. So it makes it really easy to get a custom URL for your site, makes it really easy to set everything up, and I think it's pretty much the most straightforward one available out there.